Hey guys, my name is Molly. Today I'm going to be taking you through a gouache tutorial on how to paint this little flower patch. So we'll just get right into it. This reference photo is my own, but feel free to paint along and share it with me if you do. With gouache, you want to be using watercolor brushes, so brushes with soft hair. I use a wide range of brands and I don't think it really matters what you use. I've had some of these brushes for years and some that I don't know where they've come from, but I'm showing them up on the screen here if you want to have an exact reference. I use a range of flat and round brushes as well. Some other things you're going to need is a paper towel. I use a ceramic palette for my paints and then a paper palette on the side, as you can see, for blending. I use a reference photo, some water. And with my gouache I use Art Spectrum and Winsor & Newton brands. With this painting I'm using white, red, yellow, violet, black, burnt sienna, a gold ochre, light green, and an opera pink, and an ultramarine blue. These are the colours that I use for all my paintings. You won't need a lot on your palette, you just want like a little blob so that you can always top up later but you don't want to be wasting paint. So just do little blobs. I'm going to be starting with the dark green background. First I'm going to give my paper a wash, so I'm going to water it down so it will look very watercolory for the wash, and that's kind of what you want. You don't want it to be too opaque. The wash just acts as like a background for the colours to build up on, and it means you won't get any of the white of the paper peeking through later. So after I've done my wash, I'm going to start building up the layers from back to front. So I'm going to start with my darkest colours. In the reference photo there's little patches of black where obviously there's depth. I'm just making these little black blobs and going up with mid-tone green, and you just want to be building these layers on top of each other and doing these little brush strokes that indicate leaves and foliage. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller round brush to get more detailed with the leaves. I'm going in again with a lighter tone, so again going from darkest to lightest. I'm going here with a light green, and I'm going to be more detailed in the leaves that I'm putting down. So now we've built up our more detailed foliage, I'm going to go start the foreground now. So I'm starting with these little white flowers. It's quite hard to see from the reference photo, but these little white flowers are kind of spread out throughout the purple. So I'm going to start spreading them out, kind of gauge where everything is. With a very thin line brush, I'm also going to start putting some stems down in a white beige colour. So now we're going to start our purple flowers by making a lilac colour. So we're using white, violet, ultramarine blue and a tiny bit of black, and we're going to start laying them down, spread out first, and then we're going to bunch them up a little bit more. Like we did with the green before to create depth, I'm doing a darker violet for the flowers that sit at the back and a lighter violet for the ones that sit at the front. From this point you just want to keep layering the flowers, adding some darker and lighter details to the petals and also the centre yellow parts as well, and keep doing this until you're happy with the end result. so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it kind of made sense. I don't really know, but if you have any suggestions of what you want to see in the future, please let me know. If you'd like to see more videos as well, follow me on my TikTok at Molly Stenko and my Instagram at Molly Stenko Art.